So, hello everyone. Welcome to a Vampyr gameplay. It's a random gameplay. I'm not going to play the entire game. It's not even the beginning of the game already started. But I thought, well, why not? Why not stream a little bit of this gameplay? It's free on PS Plus this month. And it's been quite fun.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
You won't let me grab some water. Okay. So have to go into Whitechapel. Where is Whitechapel? Here. Not too far from where I am. Well, obviously things happen at night in this game, because I'm a vampire. But I'm also a doctor, so I'm kind of a good vampire. If there is such a thing as a good vampire. Can't I just go up there? No, I'm not that powerful. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's like this. Okay. Getting reacquainted with the commands. Okay, I think I arrived where I wanted to be.
It's locked, all right.
Woo. Okay, this way.
Best be on your way out. It's one of them! Finish it!
That's all you deserve.
I'm such a nice guy and they keep trying to kill me. This, what's this sound? Oh. It's my... It's like some sort of vampire. Yes. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Yeah. Okay, always picking up stuff. I've been to the sewers already. Okay, I have to go up. Well, the sound I was hearing was from that creature I just killed. It's eerie. Well, I would say not as bad as Little Nightmares. If you notice, Little Nightmares 2 is out. It's not exactly open yet.
It's locked.
Of course it's locked.
I cannot enter.
Okay.
He's mine! I'll take it! Over there!
Okay. I think I have to find a way. I cannot hear quarantine any longer. That word is kind of traumatizing.
Turn around, sir. I said go back home.
Sorry, mate. Okay. I think I'm near.
It's locked, all right.
Everything is locked. Okay. There. Oh, I can sleep here. So when we sleep, we can... Here we can create stuff. Like... What we have. I like the melee. Still need stuff. Oh, am I ugly? Okay, grabbed some money. A calendar. What else? There's shiny stuff here. Here's the bed. Who knows? If I die, I might lose everything. I don't know. So this is a way to save the game too. So I'm going to sleep here just to show it. I like this ability. I'm going to make it a better one. I'm improving it. Can I? No, I don't have enough points. I think every time I drink from someone, I can... I add experience. Each person that I drink from gives me a certain amount of experience. I don't have enough. Yeah, I have 300 and something. So just confirm. I just go to the next morning. Actually, next night. So this is how the district is. I have to keep the district healthy, from what I understand. So sometimes I'll defeat some... Well, now I notice this song is kind of a... too loud. I hope you were able to hear me.
What will London have to say to me?
Okay, now it'll be better. I'm quite far from my objective. My objective is right here. My goodness, what's the difficulty? It's raining, how lovely.
Step away, sir.
Where?
Hey! I'm talking to you. You're mine! Die, beast!
Okay. Already started like a lovely evening. Okay. It's difficult to navigate. It's not so easy. I'm as gentle as a doorknob. Yeah, that's...
It's locked.
Ah, now I get it. I've seen this a dozen times. Ow! That startled me. Oh, this is the quarantine thing. There is a way to get there, but... maybe I'm being stupid. Yes, I'm being stupid. I could have done this.
I cannot enter.
Oh, really? I couldn't. I can't break the window? Really? Well, I tried. I really tried. Okay, grab some money. Oh. Maybe here.
It's locked.
Oh, really? Of Of course it's locked. Why wouldn't it be? I think I'm totally going the wrong way.
I cannot enter.
Okay.
Sometimes you act like a real jerk, you know that?
Come on, Ozzy, don't be like that.
What, like what? Like someone who felt betrayed by the man he loves? Did you ever even try to find me? Rescue me?
No, it's not like that. I wanted to. I was so afraid to leave the hospital, not to be seen with you.
We survived this shit together. That's all that matters. I know you did your best.
Ooh. Uncovering secrets.
Fuck the war, right? And fuck them all.
Fuck the war. Fuck them all.
Okay. So this is just a sample of the gameplay. I'm still...
I've never seen so many people.
Let me see. Where am I? In the hospital. If I go this way, and this way is the most straightforward way. Get in there. I think I just went the wrong way. And that's why I got stuck. So if I get this way, I should be able to find this blackmailing crew thing. Yeah. Okay. It's really fun because I get to find clues about people using my abilities as a vampire, but sometimes I have to drink blood. I want whether I like it or not. And It's interesting to be playing a nice vampire for a change. But I'm not so nice because I killed my sister, his sister, in the beginning of the game. You kind of don't have much of a choice. It tells you to do it. You don't know it's his sister when you do that. But
I will not let you down, my boy.
okay. Nothing here for me. It's important to pick up stuff. Oh, there. Unfinished letter. Ooh. I'm stealing from the patients. Because... I don't know, because I can. This is a game, okay? Hospital full, please go back home and die alone. Die with your family. Goodness. This hospital is... It's good that it doesn't give me the option to drink from the patients, random patients. What about the other side? Because running around like I'm doing, it's very natural. Oh, I grabbed the collectible.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
Okay.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Okay.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire? Aren't you afraid?
She's quiet.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then a...
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
I don't know how to blame her yet.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect. I wonder why the gods let us come here in the first place.
Damn. The pain.
Someone's poached my blanket. Oh, the cold will be my death.
I can't talk to her anymore.
Liars and thieves, every last one of them.
Yeah, she's not very nice, is she?
I'm in pain. I need my medication.
I can drink for her. I should.
No decency. All liars and thieves.
Disgust on every street corner.
Time has lost its effect on
Daily
me,
routine.
but the suffering continues.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Every last one of them.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
No decency. All liars and thieves.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
If you say so.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The wet boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Oops.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
I need my medication.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Simpletons, these nurses. Bred with no respect.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
Wow, how nice you are.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton?
I need
I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Interesting.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel... empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Okay. Wow. Lots of experience and draws blood. So I need to find clues to find more about him. So these are the people. These are the ones I eavesdropped, I suppose. So this is the info I have of him. Pretty much nothing. Oh. I have to see where they are because they have anemia and I can make the medicine. I don't know where he is.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Okay.
I wish I could be sick again.
Liars and thieves, every last one of them!
Wow, it's bigger than I thought it would be. Sounds are kind of
Come now, we can handle this.
Let's talk to this guy.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Ooh. I don't know how to glamour.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Someone is jealous. It's better to moderate your tone with...
You are going to change your tone with me, my dear colleague, and very quickly.
I don't think so. Perhaps you think yourself protected by Dr. Swansea, but I am still a free man, and I will speak to you the way I want.
Okay.
Do you need my assistance?
Not at all. I'm sure that you are used to gaining people's trust with your impressive skills. Well, it will not be the case with me.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Ooh.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
I don't like this guy.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
I don't need to justify myself to you. I saved many lives. Knowledge is our biggest weapon. Save many lives. I don't need to justify myself to you.
I don't see any reason why I should justify my actions to you.
That's true, Dr. Reed. The only judge has to be yourself. The question is, are you judging yourself hard enough?
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
I don't like this guy.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
He's one to keep in the old ways. They don't like doing anything new. So men like him, they don't create anything new, you know. They don't admit there are different ways to obtain good results, and that is kind of a problem. Of course, I'm not saying we should just use people as guinea pigs freely, but thinking outside the box is necessary. It's like a necessary evil, you know. So I think he is being very exaggerated about this. Oh, I can steal from my boss. There. Collectible. Message for Dr. Swansea. Dear Edgar. Let's see if I can. This message is not for the administrator of Pembroke, and yes, to my old friend. 2 days ago, I've been thinking, for the last 2 days, I've been thinking in our last conversation about the possible promotion of the respectable Waverley Ackroyd as our new head surgeon in Pembroke, and I come to the conclusion that this decision wouldn't be the best for the institution. Don't take me wrong. I'm certain of Ackroyd's competence as a physician. I even admit that he deserves a promotion, but not now. Not while we are all struggling to maintain the epidemic away from us, at bay. For now, it's best if we keep our organization, the hierarchy of our organization clear, and we should avoid hurt egos of other doctors with this promotion. We need an army dedicated and obedient, and I dare say this is not a very good test of character. Sometimes I think Dr. Ackroyd very proud of himself. I feel he is a little bit too anxious to be promoted. It's going to be good to see how he reacts to a frustration, such as this refuse of being promoted. You asked my opinion. Well, there it is. I'm prepared to to argue directly with our colleague if he wants to if he wants me to justify my opinion about his promotion. Greetings, most attentively, Cochrane Tippets. Oh, I can read the other stuff. Wow, I'm translating as a read. That deserves a like. That deserves a like and deserves you subscribing. Pembroke Hospital, October 25th. Dear Dr. Swansea, I need to detail my considerations about Dr. Trousseau Strickland, about our patient Harvey Fiddick. Mr. Fiddick was hospitalized after suffering a serious work accident. He can lose his arm permanently if he doesn't get proper treatment. Dr. Strickland claims he can save the arm of the man with a surgery, but I think if there are complications he might lose function of the arm. Our young colleague is a surgeon, very audacious and daring, and has everything to become a great professional in a few years, but at the moment he doesn't have the necessary skills for an operation this risky. I don't need to remind you of the mistakes he has committed in the past, right? And as Dr. Strickland refuses to listen to me, I advise you vividly to forbid him of executing this such a dangerous experiment. Respectfully, Dr. Waverley Ackroyd. Unfinished letter. Hostel Pembroke, November 2nd. My dear sons, excuse me for not writing before, but only of writing these words, it feels like my arm is going to explode. Don't worry, Daddy will come out of the hospital as soon as the doctors heal his arm. If you need something meanwhile, look for Mr. Chadwick in the building site and tell him you're Harvey Fiddick's sons. You do remember Robert Chadwick? That big guy with a mustache that helped me fix the door at home last spring. Ask for a few change for him. For sure, he's going to help. I'm sorry for not being able to work to turn your keep, but we're going to find a way as soon as I get out of here. And don't worry, everything will get better after Daddy's arm is strong again. As soon as the doctors heal my arm, I... ... If you're ill and you don't have any... If you're sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Petrarch's house and present this coupon. Dear Jonathan, last letter I read aloud, really. I asked Nurse Crane to find an office for you in the second floor, please. Don't pay attention to the simple decoration. For the Pembroke Hospital is far of being a Ritz. Ritz is that fancy hotel. I'm sorry for letting you get acquainted with your office on your own, but you need to sleep a little bit before getting back to work. After all, I am a mere mortal. I also asked that they let you rest and that no employee enter your room. You will be able to sleep all day without being disturbed and work at night without raising suspicion. I'm afraid that the place is a little bit messy, but you'll be free to conduct your experiments in your own rhythm. You also see that open window with an an elevator kind of thing allows you to come in and out of the hostel without being noticed. I imagine how new and disturbing all this must be for you. Believe me, I've studied your species enough to understand that you're facing and feeling in this what you're facing and feeling at this moment. Don't worry, I'll do whatever is possible to help you in this situation. Know that you're not alone in this. I'm happy for meeting you these dark times in which we are all facing. I hope our future partnership generates good results. Welcome to Pembroke, my dear colleague. We'll talk briefly. Tentatively, Edgar Griffin Swansea. I left copies of some notes of my discoveries about Econ in the last years. Feel free to read about it if you need a little bit of orientation, as long as you don't use this knowledge to take advantage of me. Wow, lots of stuff to read. So, more stuff about Fidwick. Oh, he's here! Oh my gosh! He startled me. I'm here raiding his office and he's moving around. Doesn't complain that I'm stealing his mail. Well, he told me I could, so I'm not going to talk to him right now. I was just snooping. Oh, something here? No, it's just... Oof. This hospital's ugly as hell. Okay. Oh, I totally missed this. Can get out of the hostel through here. I'm so dumb. Look, and it's even closer to... Oh, really? And I can get back here. Oh my gosh, how dumb am I? The thing is, I didn't read that letter, so I'm going to lay down and okay. Let me see if I can. Yes, definitely. I improved my bite. So I'm the next night, next evening. Okay, there's some new stuff. Milton Hooks, Kenneth Branham. Well, I still didn't get any opportunity of controlling their minds, but I'm looking forward to. So I'm stopping here. I'm really stopping here. Thank you all for watching, and I don't know if I'm going to post any more gameplay from this game, but it's a fun game. I know it got a few negative comments about it, but the critics, they don't usually play the game as gamers, you know. So I wouldn't pay too much attention to what they say about the game. It's fun. It mixes supernatural with adventure and mystery and investigating and detective, and it's fun. It's really fun. You get to be a vampire. How many games give you that opportunity? And that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and oh, let me see what's in there. Nothing. And well, I see you next time.